How's everybody doing? So, I got this in Goodwill. And I was like, man, this is useful. So essentially where it's black up here, we're going to leave that plastic. So it means we got to cut on that side over here. And then cut that out and then cut over and leave that out. And cut these out. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Do this outside, not even really indoor vent it. Do it outside. Shit stinks. And ultimately, to cut it out, we're just using this soldering iron. We're letting it heat up. It'll get hot enough and then, yeah, we'll melt out the insides. Alright, so using the soldering iron took it a while. I kind of forgot I got this thing, so it's $3. We'll see if it breaks it or not. And if it cuts it. I'll do it one-handed on. I think I just found my new favorite way to make my lids. I mean, sound warning, but damn. Hell yeah. Now we're going to have to figure out the ends because we got to turn it. If it was a sawzall, it wouldn't be a big deal. But it's not, so we got to learn. See if we can treat it like a sawzall. Now we have a removable lid with fence cut into it. Hell yeah, all I gotta do is run like a little piece of wire across it to hold it on. Shit, I am happy, y'all. I am happy. Cause see, actually, hold on. Hold on. If I can cut even, so like if I can cut this out right here, and leave the frame in there, I could then put my screen. Oh, it's kind of what this is for. Never mind. Alright, so I cut the edges different, and what I mean by that is, if you look right here on this side, we have that little shelf. But on this side, I cut that shelf away and left it on here. So this actually sits in here like this, and if you notice, when we try to sit it in here like this, something will happen. It's going to fall through. But by simply flipping it around, right? God damn it. Flipping it around, and if you try to line it up, right, and then let it go, look, it doesn't. You have to push it. See? It just sits on there. And that's because your cuts don't line up. So I can have my screen under here, right? I can have my screen on here and then also colonize it by just sitting this back on top. Because, God, you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. Alright. Oh my God, how does anything ever work? This dude never does anything right. It's just so lazy. Alright, so I took a coat hanger and cut a couple little pieces out like this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take a torch. Didn't want it to pop through. Want it to hold in place. Probably should have brought a bottle of water. Actually, I have a spray bottle right here. Hopefully that doesn't fall. There we go. Perfect. Do that 3 more times. Spray bottle. Pull down for a split second. Sorry about that, my thing cut out on me. So then you see we got our pegs melted into the lid. Quite strong actually. But the purpose of that is so I can take the top off, mist it while they're fruiting, and then ultimately I can just set the top back on and I don't have to worry about anything. So there we go. Let's get it loaded and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And just in this first go through design, I found a way to make it better. So next time, instead of putting them in here and cutting these oval slots, I'm just going to cut it out and put the pegs in the lid. Because now the issue that I'm noticing that I'm going to have is when I put the bag in there and load it, I'm going to have these little things poking into my wrist, which ain't a big deal. We're learning. I can cut them back further to where it won't be as bad. Well, actually, no, never mind. I'll show you why. Because what I'll do is I'll put the bag in there and then use these little pegs to hold it. I'm fighting a sneeze. Alright, get this all cleaned out. We got some breathable tape on here on our holes down there. What we're going to do now is take some of this because I am out of alcohol right now. And I'm just going to spray this in here. Alright, we're gonna have to wipe that down. I thought it'd be a spray like Lysol, but we're wiping it down. I'll be back. So now we have our plastic wrap in there. I also taped the doors closed, just because I won't really need that again until it's time to harvest. Take it up right to the top. So now I'm gonna put 2 jars of grain, boom boom. 2 jars of substrate into there and mix them up, boom boom. I'm just washing my hands, I'm not wearing any gloves, I'm not going to record it either. Alright, so we got our substrate in here mixed in fairly well. It doesn't have to be the best. And then I have a thing of saran wrap on top of here, and that is just to keep the airflow to a minimum while that's colonizing. Oil on top just in case. Sitting it off to colonize. I'll see you guys probably about 7-8 days. 6, 7, 6, 7. So this has been colonizing for about 5 days. I looked at it from the sides, everything looked good. A little bit right there, but that's literally the only spot. So now we're just going to take our saran wrap off of the top. I expect the very, very top layer to be a little patchy. Just because I'm only 5 days into it. I was worried about getting it all the way off. I would leave it for about another 3 or 4 days, but I'm actually just going to put it into fruiting now. We'll see how patchy it is. Oh, not patchy at all. Fantastic. Alright, into the fruiting chamber it goes. Alright, so it's in its final fruiting home. We'll set it back there, and now when I need to mist it, all I gotta do is just take that top off right there, like that, and I can do a little spray like that over top, and then ultimately just drop my lid back on. So, yeah, no Goodwill fruiting chamber. So now at this point it's pretty much just come in, You grab the lid, push the lid out of the way like that, grab our bottle, and then we go like this. And what do you know? It's at this point in time, friends, I'd like to thank you for your time. It's all we have. It does not exist. Much love. Stay chubby. If you've been around for a while and enjoyed it when I was doing some weird experiments, UVC radiation, stuff like that, I have a feeling we're going back down that route here again. I have been wanting to experiment, and yeah, I have some genetics on the way that if you don't cook them long enough, you might see tiny people. Keep you guys posted. At this point in time, I'd like to thank you for your time. It's all we have. It does not exist, friends. Much love. Stay chubby. Love you. Goodbye.